everybody, Zach's Reacts, and welcome back to the episode reaction of Black Clover. Today we've got to episode 143 and going up from there. Last time we got to meet a new group called the Devil Vanishers, and these basically, guys, are citizens of the Clover Kingdom that have come together, and it basically seems like they just don't feel like justice is being served enough in their favor. They are not happy that Asta's trial has been put on hold. They're not happy that everybody that was like possessed by elves at one point are basically getting off scot-free, and so they're now taking it upon themselves. They formed a group and they're going after these people, basically anyone that was possessed at one point by an elf through the means of the devil, and Asta is at the center of that because they believe the papers that he is possessed by the devil itself, and now they want to take action. So last episode they went after Marie and kidnapped her. They also went to the Black Bull's hideout, tried to kidnap Asta, and ended up with Secker instead. Asta is now unconscious and was only saved at the last moment by Noelle. We have the Black Bulls basically gearing up to save Marie, to save Secker, and I'm left wondering now, guys, what is next for this group? What are they going to be doing? What is their next steps and the course of action? And we're gonna have to find out, guys. I can't wait. So thank you so much for joining me. As always, it means a lot that you're here. If you haven't already, please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel for more reactions coming soon. We do have a Patreon as well where you can help support this channel, so feel free to check it out. The link is in the description below. Thank you to those of you that have already done so. On Patreon, you can view this episode reaction uncut and unfiltered for just $1 a month. It means a lot if you consider, so please do if you can. And without further ado, guys, here we go with episode 143 of Black Clover. Let's go.
The Clover Kingdom. In this place,
okay, we have this new intro again. So I'm wondering if this is like a permanent thing or if it's just for this arc. That's my new question, I guess.
There are others residing in this kingdom who possess at least a tiny amount of mana, yet can barely use spells at all. But, like everyone else, they do their best to survive.
Yeah, I'm really curious about this new girl they introduced. We're going to probably see right here in the recap how her family was killed, her husband and grandmother.
On that fateful night, the reincarnated elves came.
But I have a lot of questions with that.
Don't worry. I'll save you,
I was thinking a lot about her intro and how she
lost her husband and her mother.
How she basically like met this doctor lady and seemed to have a much closer relationship with her than just a doctor. So I don't know if that's like her mother or something like that. Yeah, this lady here.
Another resident.
Another resident, so maybe no personal relation? I don't know. She was being treated for an injury, so I'm like, is the husband being, you know, is this an abusive relationship? Is the husband evil? Why is she going for revenge? If the husband was bad, like, I have lots of questions like that I'm left wondering, guys.
Under the name Devil Banishers, they abducted Marie from the church in Neo.
Oh, and Ghosh is quite upset over this.
Again, servant of the devil.
Around the same time, the Devil Banishers attempted to put Asta and Nero to sleep and kidnap them as well.
Nero, let her go.
Magic, converse, release.
Can't move my body. Oh, crap.
I think I missed it before, guys, but did she take Asta's bracelet to put on herself so they could track where she's going? I thought she just took it off of him for some other reason, but that's probably it. That's probably got to be the reason so they could help find her. Secker she's very smart.
Luckily, Noelle fought them off, but the group still managed to escape with Nero in tow.
Asta! Please wake up! Asta!
Oh my gosh. I love this opening. I'm really digging this song. I gotta say that first and foremost. But we saw in the recap too, guys, with this one girl I was talking about. Her husband whispered something to her right before his death, and she seemed very shocked at what was said. We don't know what was said, so that's a mystery as well. And I'm kind of left wondering, like, is the husband bad? Like, was he a bad husband to her, or is he, you know, was something else going on? Because I'm getting mixed signals from what we saw. I feel like the answers are all coming at some point, so I'm like very excited to find out. And we also, guys, I talked over it before, but in the recap we learned that one of the leaders, if not the top leader of the Devil Vanishers, is basically like the second in command to Damnadio. And I don't know if this is knowing that, once Damnadio finds out about these devil vanishers, like, I'm also wondering, is he going to, like, he kind of wants the same thing that they're doing. He just is kind of bound by the law and the legal things to not take the action that the devil vanishers are taking. So is he going to secretly be helping them, or happy that they're doing this, you know, or is he actually going to step up and be the leader he's supposed to be and say, no, this is wrong, this is the wrong way to go about this, and we need to stop it, and he's going to help the knights. I don't know, man. I'm very excited and curious. Page 143, the tilted scale. Let's go. Let's shine like diamonds.
Doctor, I need to know that Osta's still alive.
Don't worry, he's alive. Just sleeping.
If that's true, then why won't he open his eyes? I mean, what if they put him under a spell that causes him to sleep forever or something?
No.
Wake him up with a kiss.
I can confidently say he's not sleeping because of a spell.
That makes sense, assuming that it's what I think it is.
Still snoozing, huh? This is starting to get fishy.
So what did you mean when you said he wasn't sleeping because of a spell?
Listen, Quack, you better not tell us it's a sleeping potion or something stupid like that.
Actually, yes it is. Trust me, I'm as surprised as you are. Not sure who made it, but it was a ridiculously powerful concoction.
Back to Neen.
Damn it, you incompetent old hag! This is the third time!
The third time?
That's right, the third time Marie's been put in danger. Remember? First, these bastards took her. Then there was this whole trial thing, and now this!
Either way, I have to imagine there's something you could do that would be more proactive than strangling an old woman.
Marie... Where did they go?
What happened to her?
Huh? It's you!
Answer me right now!
These masked people calling themselves the Devil Banishers. They took her!
Who the hell are they?
I swear I don't know. They said the scale is tilting to darkness and we must turn it back towards the light.
A scale, huh?
We know someone with a scale.
What is this? It's poison.
That was impressive. You're quite a skilled potion maker.
Thank you.
Those are some creepy looking masks they got there.
Can't move my body. Crap. Am I gonna... That was all.
Leave it to him to fall for that obvious trick.
To tell the truth,
I like the memory magic. We don't see enough of that.
the spells they were using weren't all that powerful. And maybe they were trying to be discreet so the other Black Bulls wouldn't pick up on their mana or something.
Honestly, Yami, was that really necessary?
Not only did these evil bastards attack the base while I wasn't around, but they had the balls to kidnap a member of my squad? I don't know who they are, but screwing with me was the biggest mistake of their lives.
What was that noise out there?
It's Ghost punching his own wall. Maybe.
What's wrong, sir? Did you hear that?
Oh. Oh, it was.
I'm beginning to think doors are a foreign concept to the Black Bulls.
You abducted her again. I know you did.
You can't be serious.
Don't you dare play dumb with me.
I assure you I'm not. Although, you've been impertinent, and for that you must be judged.
He did this last time.
Scale magic. Scale regulate.
Mirror magic. Reflect ray.
Are you all right, sir?
Casting mirror magic. Real double.
He used a mirror to clone himself?
I already saw you pull that dumb little trick during the trial. On your knees.
I feel like the way he responds to this is going to determine whether he's a real villain or just,
Seize these two immediately.
you know, I don't want to say a good guy, but sort of good. Like, if he realizes, if he says, like, this is wrong, and he's going to help get Marie back and everything, like, or give the Knights, you know, permission to go after these people. Like, you know, maybe he'll be on the more of the good side. Like, you know, his first introduction, I kind of was thinking of him as a villain, but I think that's what we're meant to think and be misled by that. So I don't know. I'm very torn on this guy.
Right. You know how much mana I had to waste dragging myself all the way over here.
I'm pretty sure it was easy, but okay.
I know what those guys with the masks were saying when they took her. Something about returning the scale to the light after it tipped into darkness. That's the exact kind of crap that you talk about.
Wait a minute, did you say those guys were wearing masks?
What's the difference?
Were they or not?
Well, I think so. I wasn't there, but...
It didn't get the kid, but Nero's gone.
That means it was you!
And what led you to that conclusion? I'm not following your logic.
First Marie, then you took Asta and Nero. All the ones who were on trial. You were trying to take justice into your own hands, weren't you, creep? Listen, I don't really care what you do to Asta and Nero. That's kind of messed up. Just give Marie back.
Now then, Marks, if you would show them my memories, please. In a few moments, my innocence will be proven, and then you will pay severely for the way you've insulted me.
It's clear from his memories. He knew nothing about any of this.
So obviously I couldn't possibly have been involved in the situation.
The guy we saw in your memories. You know, the one you were arguing with? You think he would have popped in during all this ruckus?
Where's he at?
I'm here, sir. Is something wrong?
It's my brother.
Remember, at the start of this mess, we put a special communication bracelet on Asta to keep track of his location at all times.
We're getting a signal from the town of Tuliu in the Common Realm.
And the only person I could think of who'd be able to get that thing off would be Nero with her sealing magic.
Perhaps she did remove it, and now she's trying to use the signal to broadcast her whereabouts to us.
And I bet
That's
if
it.
we find her, we'll find Marie.
I did not catch that last time.
Let's go.
Caught in the recap.
Yeah, so I hate to tell you this, but I've never actually been to Tuliu.
Guess we'll just have to travel there by broom then.
Allow me to accompany you. After all, my best friend's sister is basically my sister.
Hell no! Say that again and you're dead!
This may be a trap. Should we really take that risk?
Oh,
No one
poor
asked you,
Gordon.
fungus head. I don't care if it is a trap. It's the only clue we have to go on right now.
I understand tensions are high, since one of your own has been abducted. But remember, this isn't like what happened with the Magic Parliament. With this many unknowns, one wrong move could put your squad in grave peril.
No need to tell me. Enough talk. Ready? Let's go.
Yes, sir.
I'll go with you.
Huh?
Didn't see that coming. Why are you taking the time to help us out when your squad's so busy training?
We need every magic knight in the kingdom to help defeat the evil, and I don't want to lose anyone between now and then. No more, no less.
Come
He
on,
cares.
I know you're just worried about your sister. Stop trying to act like Mr. Badass. It's getting old.
If you say one more word, then I won't hesitate to send you plummeting to your death, foreigner.
So much for that fancy speech about not wanting to lose anyone.
He's got a point.
It's destroyed.
It's probably one of the many areas that were attacked by the Eye of the Midnight Sun.
Probably one of many that never received aid from the capital.
The signal.
Yeah, where is it?
It appears they're doing their best to block the signal.
Do you think they know about the bracelet?
It's possible. Either way, we'll be wise to proceed with caution.
Ghosh.
Yeah?
You got a picture of your little sister on you?
What the hell do you want it for?
Relax, weirdo. We needed to ask people if they've seen her.
That makes sense.
I need all of them back! We don't know what these guys might do.
Oh my god.
Nobody go into town alone. Remember to watch yourselves.
The Double G duo rides again.
You're not my sidekick.
No one's come to help them?
We only have so many forces we can send to make repairs.
I know. There's so many graves here you can't count them all. Wonder how many popped up after the big attack.
Oh, I was gonna say, are we gonna talk? That's in the next episode. Okay. So real quick, I just want to mention, guys, with Don Nadio, like, he didn't seem to care one way or the other. So I feel more than him being any kind of real true villain, I feel like he just wants justice. I feel like if the Black Bulls come to him later with actual physical evidence saying here's why Asta is innocent, then he'll back off. He's just going by the book, and I feel like maybe that's what'll happen in the end, but I don't know for sure. I'm very suspicious of him as we move forward, and I'm very excited to see what this girl's going to talk with Yami and Finral about. So we're going to move right to the next one, guys. Oh, we got a Clover clip first. Let's go.
Devil Banishers.
We're getting Nero and Marie back from those jerks, whatever it takes. Can't seem to remember what they called themselves, though. Let's see, it was something like Devil Tooth Pullers.
Banishers.
Devil Injectors.
Nope, Banishers.
Devil Fourth Hitters.
Banishers.
Devil Night Train Passengers.
Banishers.
Devil News Reporters.
Banishers.
Devil Book Publishers.
I said Banishers.
Devil Banishers.
What? Oh, you got it.
All right, guys, page 144 now.
So, is that a no then?
Are you sure? No.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Could you repeat that?
I said, are you sure I'm good enough for you?
Dazu, I love you. And I want you to become my wife one day.
Like, maybe he's a good guy? I don't know. She didn't seem to want to go home when she was visiting that doctor.
Excellent work, Dazu.
Hello, ma'am.
You don't use any magic, and yet somehow you do just as much as everyone else does.
Hello, miss. Pardon me. Would you mind if I asked you a question? Have you seen this little girl? We're also trying to find a beautiful young lady with a pair of horns on her head.
Horns? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Judging by your cloaks, I take it you're magic knights.
We are.
I lost my husband in that attack. And his mother. Why didn't any of you show up to help us?
Our numbers were stretched way too thin. The whole kingdom was in chaos.
I'm sorry. Because we weren't here. Your loved ones died.
Excuse me.
Like, it's easy to use the excuse of that we weren't around, we weren't available, but Yami knew, like, that's their job as knights, to protect everybody. And as far as this town is concerned, they failed. And he apologized right away for that. I like that.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen this person?
No, can't say that I have. Sorry.
But you didn't even look.
Sorry, but I'm a little busy right now. My house was just torn to pieces recently, and no one came to help us rebuild. We can't blame them. It's our job to protect the Clover Kingdom, and we weren't able to be here when they needed us the most.
You're right. We failed them.
Since questioning people isn't working, perhaps we should try something else.
Okay.
better stay away from my daughter!
Excuse me! I'm a little tense here!
As the other half of the Double G duo, it's my job to back him up. How about a nice treat from your new friends?
I said don't touch my little girl or I'll kill you both!
Oh my god.
You should probably look a bit more closely next time.
Did something go wrong, Dazu?
Yes.
We'll talk down there.
The Magic Knights have just arrived.
What? Did they track our location?
No, they couldn't have.
Transparency magic! Detection decoder!
That must be it.
What the hell? That thing tracks people who are possessed by devils. How did it get here?
I have an idea.
Oh, lead them away.
Please tell me you guys got some good info.
No, unfortunately, the townspeople weren't being very cooperative.
I'll do whatever it takes to hunt down those monsters who took my sister. Once I get my hands on them, it's over!
What's wrong, rich boy?
They're on the move.
Yeah, where?
You think they know we're onto them?
I don't know, but something real weird's going on. I think Gordon and I ought to take another quick look around the town. I'll let you guys borrow my wheels for a while.
Thank you. That'll make it easier to get back.
Even Captain Nozelle's using me as a chauffeur!
Get on, and hurry.
It is our responsibility to show them what the true meaning of justice is.
Yes, that's right. We have to stand up for the people of this kingdom and make sure anyone who threatens them is severely punished. Now, I say the first step to exacting justice is to execute these two servants of the devil.
I agree. Then we can put their corpses on display as a symbol of negligence, arrogance, and deceit that the Magic Knights displayed when we needed their assistance.
They showed their true colors when they sided with the devil, and now they must be stopped!
Exactly! From this day forward, the Devil Banishers will be the ones to keep the Clover Kingdom safe!
Asta's possessed. He's the one we really want.
That makes sense. After all, he's practically a devil himself. We can't hope to bring justice to the Clover Kingdom until that monstrous villain is dead.
Yes, I'm glad you agree.
They've stopped moving.
No one's around.
Let's check in there.
Marie! We're here for you! Just tell me where you are!
Poor bird.
They deceived us. We need a new plan. Let's regroup with Yami and Gordon and head back to the capital.
We'll be all right.
You really think this'll work?
We made it through that night, and our luck hasn't run out since then.
All thanks to you, Bo.
It isn't just me. If I hadn't met you, I wouldn't have any purpose right now. I'd just be wandering aimlessly through my life.
And if not for you, I would have felt nothing but despair after being left alone to suffer in this world.
I believe in you with all my heart.
If you're by my side, I'm sure everything will be fine.
So they're not relatives. I guess they're just friends. Like, I feel like they both have like that little to no magic ability, like that they talk about. So maybe that's how they met. They just find common ground with that and bonded over that.
Oh yeah, Nero!
Hold on, don't leave!
Don't you think you ought to find out what's happening before you hightail it out of here, kid? Now, Owen says you're healthy enough to leave, so why don't you guys head to the hideout?
No! I'm gonna go out there and look for those two!
Did you not hear anything I just said, or are you really that stupid? We don't have any clues as to where they took them, which means all you'd be doing is running around on a wild goose chase.
He's prepared to do that.
Well, good luck, everybody.
What are you gonna do, Captain Yami?
Sometimes a captain's gotta tend to his business, you know?
It looks like everyone's here.
The Golden Dawn and Aquadeer are guarding the borders. And the Coral Peacocks and Purple Orcas have some important restoration work to attend to.
It's a distinct possibility that my subordinates are the ones who orchestrated this whole scheme.
Oh, here we go.
Therefore, I'm willing to provide you with any information you require.
All right, he does care.
Thank you for your cooperation.
As of right now, our top priority should be rescuing the 2 people who were kidnapped.
This is Cobway Carrion. He's 38 years of age. His transparency magic allows him to make himself and the people around him disappear. He can't hide his mana, so he doesn't have the same skill as the former Purple Orca's captain. Besides him, there's a man named Onobi Shinho, 31 years old. His barrier magic creates a barricade whose radius is about 5 times his height. The structure promptly explodes if anyone tries to tear it down. Third, there's Siona Caverly, 29 years old. Siona is a paper magic user, meaning she's able to control any thickness or length of paper at will.
Even if it was an ambush, it's hard to believe Asta was overpowered by someone who's not a fighter.
They used something he's never dealt with before.
Apparently, the assailants subdued him with a sleeping potion.
Are you kidding me? That's what I call a dirty, underhanded trick.
The kid's had training, so he can negate just about any spell someone throws at him. And of course, he can handle a physical attack no problem. Up until now, he's basically only had to fight people in a way he understands, which is face to face.
Clearly, this group has quite a gifted strategist in their ranks.
This whole experience is going to really help Asta with training and know how to counter things like this in the future. So it'll be good in the end.
Safe to say that they're trying to get rid of devils, right? Then why haven't they off their hostages yet?
Out of those 3, Cobway is the one with the most enduring sense of justice, and after the incident with the Eye of the Midnight Sun, his hatred of devils became even more intense. In fact, Cobway was extremely displeased when the execution of the devil possessed was postponed.
Then why not kill them even quicker? If it were me, I would have skipped right past the sleeping potions and slaughtered them all.
I'm sure they had their reasons.
Stupid ones.
Assuming Cobway's in charge, I'm certain that he would prefer a proper execution to murdering them on sight. Most likely he will attempt to take their lives in front of the biggest audience he can. He hopes to gain the public's approval, which will help him to justify taking the law into his own hands.
As I've seen firsthand, many people are resentful of the kingdom's decision-making since the Eye of the Midnight Sun attacked us.
The wounds from that incident have yet to be healed. That devil committed unspeakable acts, and our people are still reeling from the shock of it.
If we don't correct this quickly, we might just find ourselves dealing with a large-scale rebellion.
Right now, we're preparing to face a threat from outside. The last thing we need is an additional conflict inside.
If they do decide to go through with this public execution, then they won't be able to do it without us knowing.
Question is, what do we do when the time comes?
Well, I trust you'll all proceed with caution, yes? I can't help feeling we're missing an important piece of the puzzle somehow.
City of Leehart. At noon today, we'll be executing 2 of the devil's servants. There you go. Oh my gosh, guys. I do feel like their whole thing with like having little magic or little mana is going to be a factor. Maybe that's what they're missing. I do like that Damnadio is changing his tune, that he is lending support and aid, even though this is kind of what he wants. He wants them, but this isn't the way of justice. This is the way of revenge. And, you know, I'm happy. Like this does now show me that he's not really a true villain in any sense, but he just is, you know, going by the book and really wants just what's best for the kingdom. You know, it might not be what everyone likes, but it's going to be what he feels is necessary. And right now he feels like it's necessary for Asta to die because he has a devil in him. You know, and he does, but, you know, like, there's different circumstances there. So I almost wonder now, like, why can't they, like, show Asta's memories and use that as evidence? You know, that might be a cool thing. I don't know if they'll do that or not, but just a thought, guys. I can't remember if I mentioned it in my last video, but I always point out to me that this ending credit song is sung by the Japanese voice actor of Asta, so that's pretty awesome. I just wanted to mention that. I think we see him actually singing right here. There we go. Love it. It's a good song. Catchy. And I'm very excited to see where we go from here, guys, and what's next. Let's see a little preview for next time.
Execution! There's no way I'll let that happen! If those psychos hurt Marie or even make her cry, I'll be the one executing them! Black Clover, page 145, rescue! Hold on, Angel! Big Brother's coming to get you!
All right, so we got the big rescue happening next time. It looks like we're going to have them basically infiltrating and probably at the last second, I have to assume, rescue Marie and Secker. But at what cost? Is the citizens going to go along with it, or are they going to be against it? That's some new questions I have, guys. And as far as the Devil Vanishers go, like, they are not evil people. They're just misguided. They're just misled. They don't feel seen. They don't feel justified, and they are now taking action because they don't feel like action has been taken for them. And so, you know, you can almost argue like why they're doing this is valid, but at the same time, they're trying to murder people, and that's wrong. So you gotta say that that's not good and that's not okay, and you need to stop it. So we're gonna stop it hopefully next time, guys, and we'll see what we can see. Thanks again as always for watching. It means a lot that you're here. If you haven't already, please drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode and this reaction. I always love to chat with you guys about it, and until then, we'll be back every Wednesday for more reactions of Black Clover. Thanks for watching. Have a great one, and we will see you next time.